Today, I want to enlighten you about a creature that only targets men called the Jorogumo. Originating from Japanese folklore, this demon uses the lustful nature of men to lure them to their final resting place, never to be seen again. The name Jorogumo is translated to mean horse biter or binding bride, and given its nature, it is a fitting name. While there are certain areas of Japan that view the Jorogumo as a benevolent spirit, it is a commonly held belief that this creature is malicious in nature and should be feared. A commonly told legend held within Japan about the Jorogumo begins with a man who was passing through the woods when he began to grow tired. The man searched for a spot to rest and was lucky enough to find a peaceful waterfall to rest beside. The rolling mist from the falls was refreshing and allowed the man to cool down from his travels. While resting, he felt a tug on his ankle and noticed a glint of light from a web attached to it. Reacting quickly, the man went to remove the web, but it was sticky to the touch. He frantically pulled at the web, tearing it loose from his ankle, and attached it to a nearby log. And within a moment later, the log was gone, having been pulled into the waterfall basin. In fear, the man fled the forest, seeking refuge in the nearest town. The man recounted his experience to the townsfolk, and the fearful townsfolk never ventured into the forest again. Sadly, the legend does not end there, and it continues with a logger who journeyed into the woods for work. While in the woods cutting trees, the logger lost his grip on his axe, causing him to fling it into the waterfall basin. When the logger went to retrieve his axe, he was greeted by a beautiful woman holding his lost axe. The woman handed him his axe and issued him a warning to never speak of their meeting. The man thought nothing of it, and taking his axe, he returned to town. A few days later, the man became drunk at a local tavern and began boasting of his experiences as a logger to the local patrons when he recalled the beautiful woman. He told his audience how he met this beautiful woman in the woods and how she returned him his lost axe. And shortly after his story, while the other patrons continued to drink, he laid his head down on the table and went to sleep, never to wake again. The Jorogumo is a shape-shifting spider that uses their ability to change shape into that of a beautiful woman. It is said that a shape-shifted Jorogumo's beauty is unmatched and tempting even the most devout of men. They use their beauty to seduce men back to their homes, where they are then restrained with strong silk webbing. After being restrained, the men are bitten and injected with a painful venom. Once bitten, death is certain, and the Jorogumo revels in the torture of their victim, feasting on them after they have died. There are times, though, when the Jorogumo will use the victim to breed new Jorogumo, and once they hatch, the offspring will consume their male host. The Jorogumo is typically born from the golden orb weaver spider, and as such can be killed by the same methods that would be used to kill a human or a spider. It is said if the spider is able to reach its 400th birthday, then the spider is granted the supernatural ability to shapeshift into that of a beautiful woman. The Jorogumo are also very skilled at playing music, and it uses this as well as its new form to lure men into traps made from its supernaturally strong silk webs. The Jorogumo is a truly terrifying creature, and though modern times have not seen much evidence that these creatures even exist, it could be that they have assimilated into modern culture with their shape-shifting abilities, or they have become more reclusive with the expansion of civilization over the years. One fact is certain: if you do find yourself venturing off into the woods alone, do not be fooled by a strange, beautiful woman in the woods playing music. If you found the Mystic Archives enlightening, please like the video and consider subscribing. To receive notifications of new additions to the archives, don't forget to click the bell icon.